You know, everybody thinks that before you're born, you're already a baby, just waiting to come out. But for the first little bit, you're just a bunch of cells. For a while, you're just a little glob of stuff. And one of those cells is black, and that's death. You know, people say you start dying as soon as you're born. And that sounds crazy, but it's true. Because when you grow, that death cell does too. So at first, you're like 10 little cells, and one of those 10 is the little black one. And then you grow into a little shrimp looking thing, and that black cell grows right in with you. Then you look more like a little human, and you grow some. And then you're born, and you're a baby. And that death cell is still a part of you, and it's somewhere in your body. But then you're a billion cells, and there's still just that one. And all the cells grow, and you grow. And that death cell grows too. But by then, you're a little person. All your cells have grown up into a little person. And that death cell is a little person too. What I'm trying to tell you here is that death is a midget that lives inside you. So here you are. You're a little person, and you don't even realize it, but you've got a midget living in your body too. You feel healthy. Almost all little kids do, I guess. But the more you grow, the more that midget grows too. So now you're what, like 18, 20, something like that? Yeah, let's just say you're 20 years old. Good health, good shape, you know. Now that midget is grown up too. You're 20 and that midget is 20 also. You're 40 or something, you're middle-aged, and that midget has grown some more. And it's still growing. Now you stop growing at 20 or something like that. You're done growing. But that midget, it's not done growing, see? So you're 40 and say you've got heart problems or something. Yeah, let's say you've got some problems with your heart. Well, that's because that midget is in your body. It's in there and it's grown. And it's still growing. And it's pressing up against your heart because it's gotten that big. Let's say your midget started growing in your stomach. Well, now it's growing up all through your stomach and into your chest, and now it's rubbing against your heart, giving you heart problems. Or say you get bad headaches. Well, maybe the midget started growing on one side of your neck, and now it's grown all the way up into your head, and it's hitting your brains, giving you bad headaches. Maybe you got a bad back. Well, the midget is hitting your spine or something, maybe. Now you're 70 or something, and you're starting to wind down some. Well, like I say, you quit growing at 20 or something like that, but now, here at 70, that midget has gotten big. Hell, it's almost as big as your body, and now it's starting to take over. You got bad knees because maybe that midget is standing on your kneecaps inside your body all the time. Or arthritis because that midget won't quit messing with your hands and fingers and stuff. Can't see because the midget's around your eyes somewhere, and can't hear because it's around your eardrums or something. Now, like I say, you stopped growing a long time ago when you were young, but when you die, the minute you die, that's when the midget has grown as big as it's going to get, and it's as big as your body. See, everything you do, no matter what it is, it feeds that midget. Every drink you take, every bite of food you eat, every movie you watch, every song you hear, every step you take, it's all feeding that midget, giving it its energy, making it grow big and strong. Basically, it's sucking up your life to make itself grow, and finally you die because there's nothing left to make it grow and give it energy. It sucked you dry. By the time you die, on that day that you die, the midget has grown to your size inside your body. What I'm trying to tell you here is that there isn't any reason to be afraid of dying because there's nothing you can do about it. You can't find that cell or that midget no matter how hard you look. Some people have the black cell in the end of their finger or the tip of their nose or the top of their do-crack. And you can stand in the mirror and cut yourself all day, but you're never going to find it. And even if you could find the midget, well, you'd have to cut holes in your body so big to pull out a midget that you'd bleed everything out anyway. So there's no sense in worrying any about the midget because everybody dies anyway. And some people, see, they worry because they're afraid of going to hell. Well, let me tell you a little something about that too. See, the devil, you probably think he's this red fella with horns and a pitchfork and all that, but the devil, what he actually is a giant wasp creature wearing a big black hooded robe. And he doesn't go by the devil or Satan or any of that stuff. His real name is Mr. Ass. And when he talks to human ears, his voice sounds like and when you die, your soul turns into a headless chicken. And if you go to hell, then Mr. Ass, Satan, he keeps you in his yard. That's hell. The devil sits on his porch. He's a giant wasp in a black hooded robe, and he sits on his porch watching his headless chickens running around in the yard all day, and he says, "Eee." But anyways, like I was saying, leave that midget alone and just do whatever makes you happy, because whatever it is will be feeding the midget, making it grow, so you might as well be doing something you like to do instead of worrying or doing something you hate. Well, anyways, that's all I really have to say about that. If you stare into the void long enough, that void will start to stare back.